What's up guys, I'm Charles with Rocky Mountain ATV-MC. Today I'm going to show you how to install the Tusk Pannier Racks on your Honda CRF300L. If you own one of these CRF300Ls and you're looking to do any adventure riding or longer day trips, then these Tusk Pannier Racks are a great option for you to get your panniers securely attached to your bike. You can get these pannier racks separate or with panniers. Check the options out on our website. There's a lot of options for you. They work with most universal panniers, and they also feature a quick release system along with some mounting hardware that actually attaches the pannier to the rack for added security. So with all that being said, these are super simple to install. You can also use these with the top rack. So let's go ahead and jump into it. To do this job, you're going to need some common hand tools. So we've got a number 2 Phillips, a small flat blade, 5 and 6 millimeter Allens. We've got a 10 millimeter combo wrench and socket, and some needle nose pliers. These are the parts that come with the Tusk Pannier Racks. So we have the 2 sides, the bumper, and all of the necessary hardware. We've laid everything out to help keep us organized throughout the process. To start out, we're going to remove the 4 longer bolts at the back of the bike. So 2 of them are going into the seat and 2 into the subframe. And we are not going to reuse these bolts, but we will reuse the spacers that are behind them. After that, we'll remove the seat. The next step is to remove the passenger pegs. So to do that, we're going to remove our side covers, and on the left side of the bike, we're also going to be removing our shroud. We're going to loosen up the battery box and move it forward, and that's going to allow us to remove those pegs. So for the battery, we're loosening up the strap first. And we're going to disconnect the terminals. You want to always disconnect the negative first, and we can remove the battery. Now for the battery box, there's 4 bolts holding it in place. So what we're going to have to do first, we've got this starter solenoid. We've got a rubber mount for it that just pulls out. Then you've got 4 mounting bolts. One of them uses a 10 millimeter socket, and then we're using a 5 millimeter Allen for the rest. Now for the battery box, I'm just going to swing it out like that. And that's going to give us enough room to remove this pin that's going through the passenger peg. So on this, we have a cotter pin on one side, flatten the tabs out, pull the cotter pin out, and then pull the pin. Now that we have both pegs removed, we can go ahead and reassemble everything except for the 4 bolts that we removed at the very beginning. Now we're going to start with our right side rack. We need to get this mounted up. So we're going to take our M8 button head bolt first. We're going to go through the bottom of that lower mount, go up through the frame where the passenger peg was, and then we have the M8 nylock nut that goes on top. We're going to leave all of the hardware loose until everything is loosely installed. After that, we'll mount the top section of the rack. Now, if you're installing a top rack, this is where you install the bracket. You're just going to put it behind this pannier rack. And then from there, the bolt that goes into the seat is going to be the shorter hex head bolt. And then it also has the shorter spacer. It's got the silver OE spacer. And then for the back mount, that's going to be the longer M8 hex head bolt. So go through there. We've got the longer spacer. And this has the black OE spacer. Then we'll go ahead and do those same steps on the other side. Okay, now that we have these loosely installed, we'll go ahead and install the bumper. We just need to set it in place and loosely install the 4 mounting bolts from the outside, and the nylock nuts are going to go on the inside. Now that we have all the hardware loosely installed, we'll go ahead and tighten everything down. that's how you install the Tusk Pannier Racks on your Honda CRF300L. If you need to pick a set of these up, they're available on our website with or without the panniers, so check out the options. And we also offer free shipping on orders over $75. Now, if you have any questions about the install process, leave those down in the comments below and subscribe to our channel for more helpful content. I'm Charles with Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Thanks for watching.